Yo, what's good, my brothers and sisters? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, viewers and listeners. You already know who it is. Marty representing DU. Should have been a long time ago, but it's a long time coming. But we're here now. For some of you who knows by the name of Gene, what up, fellas? What up, ladies? How y'all doing? Um, so who we are, man, guys. So we're gonna start. Uh, we're gonna start a new podcast. We're gonna recreate a whole. Gonna change the whole content. You know, before I begin, I just want to say, to introduce my guy. We started since what? It's been a year and a half now.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, a year and a half, bro. Seems like it was yesterday. You know, damn. Yeah, guys. So you already know, guys. I'm gonna introduce you to my one of my guy over here, guys. He's like the man of the hour. All right, he's never a little too early, but he's always on time, yo. Tell him who you are, what you got here, man.
Hey, my name is Dumbo. I'm the host of the show. And so I come with a constructive dialogue, helping you to get to know yourself and more importantly, the world. Every single time. I'm telling you, we just started up. Well, not just, but I just started up on Instagram again. So I'm excited for that. Not really, actually. I kind of don't really fuck with social media. But I guess it's kind of fucking toxic. But I'm excited to be able to talk with you guys. I'm excited to keep the open dialogue with you guys. I'm excited to. Soon, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be prompting the audience for topic ideas, and episode ideas. And we want to have like a couple of live Q&As or even deferred Q&As where we can like hold like a little open session where you guys can ask questions and then we can just run through them and just see what you guys thinking. Like get a gauge of the audience. But yeah, it's like John said, like Marty said, it's it right now we started again. It feels like I don't know why it's refreshing. It feels like we're coming back to maybe like a place where I should have started to. Well, it did start, but maybe a place where I should have been for a while. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad we're moving forward with this. I'm just glad after a year and a half of work. It seems like we really got it down to a science.
Yeah.
And we got the founders in the building.
That's it. We both founders, guys. And so what's it, guys? I thank you for tuning in. For coming in, watching us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Whatever you're about to listen to, make sure you give us a like as well, or a dislike. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I always start like this with like a week last week, man. How was your week? How was your week, guys? And so comment down below. Tell me how your week went. All right. Um, Something going on for me, man. I'll be honest with you, man. Nothing special. Nothing like exciting, I would say, going on for me. I just right now I'm working for me. I don't know if you guys remember last. If you go, we do have a YouTube channel as well. I just want to mention that as well. These are short clips. We'll definitely put the link below, guys, so you can get the clips. About like my journey of going through like from one job to another. It was crazy. But I'm not gonna go and talk about it because it's gonna be long. But all I gotta say is I started working for myself. I really love it. I'm not gonna say what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because they might just look me up. But yeah. So it's just obviously this is like our business. This is our business. And you got my business partner over here, so that's what we do on the side as well. We also have jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're able to buy equipment and try new things out. We really want to see this grow. That's the goal, honestly. And hopefully we will get to see some of our fans who wants to come check us out in person, or even want to come in and you want to do a podcast, talk about yourself. Because this podcast is mainly about like, self-evaluation, getting to know who you are as a person, okay, as a man and a woman, because I don't want just do man, I do want a woman as well, even kids in their teens, say 18 plus, obviously. Because I don't think if you're 14, 15, I don't think your mom not gonna go to a stranger, two black guys you don't even know, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's something that it's to me it's therapeutic in a way, for me to express myself and be able to speak my mind and gives you guys facts. This show, podcast, it's the name says it all. I ain't gotta say it. But yeah, so my week it's just nothing exciting. I'm just working. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this though. I'm a driver. Alright, so you probably is the most obvious.
You getting close? Yeah, I was gonna
Maybe I probably give you guys too much hint there, but that's what I do. So I drive people around. I get paid for my own hours. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much my week. I've been doing that for almost 10 months, but I took 6 months off because I was working. But other than that, I've been good. Hopefully, you guys are good. And also, guys, I just want to say one more thing. I'm gonna start a gaming channel as well. It's gonna be JC Chilling.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I suck at gaming. Well, actually, no. So when
he doesn't play at all, man. I try to get this dude to play. He doesn't play.
A couple of weeks ago, we played like Fortnite in online, and we got first place 2 times in a row on the first 2 games we played.
Crazy.
So I may say I suck at gaming, but me being bad at some shit is like niggas' default of like probably mad. Actually, after that we probably playing with noobs or something. But like, yeah, I'm not really a gamer, but you'll definitely catch me on the channel at least once. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'd be fun.
Yeah.
For all of you guys who's trying to, I'm gonna force this nigga too to expedite that shit because this thing is good as fuck at gaming.
Yeah, so I'm really good. So I'm gonna start that with the next. I would say it's September when my birthday coming up soon. So I'm gonna buy the equipment before then and set it up by September. I'm probably gonna go live on October 1st because I gotta set it up in September. I got it's a whole process. I've seen it. I checked it out. I did my research. It's a whole process. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I want the right equipment too as well. The best monitor. If I want the best computer, the best PC, I can plug it into my console, things like that. Yeah, like I said, guys, JC Chillin', JC dash Chillin'. That's my gaming tag. But in Call of Duty, in Call of Duty, you want to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's Afro Samurai. All right, that's me right there. So let me know, guys. If you guys do play games, some of y'all play games, y'all can add me. So yeah. Pretty much, guys. This is pretty much about me. So, what's going on, Debba?
Yeah, my week was pretty good. I don't really like to talk about like certain things. I know that sounds so annoying. You know what I'm saying? I'm like telling you I don't want to talk about this shit. Like I'd rather not say anything. So, but yeah, these past couple weeks I just felt like I've been reaffirming to myself like, wow, like I'm pretty strong. Like I can bounce back from shit. I can get pretty tired and shit and like still keep going and I've also just been like, oh wow, I need to take a rest, I need to take a little more rest time because sometimes I force it, so I just started watching My Hero Academias, I fuck with that show.
Great show, by the way.
That's
great show.
I would fuck with that show. I usually most animes it's hard to get me like hooked onto an anime, because I feel like the bar has been set so high with the animes I've watched, but that's like one of my favorite animes that right now that I've watched.
Favorite anime now?
Dude, that's definitely up there, like in my top like 5, 6 animes.
I was gonna say because what about Black Clover, man?
Oh, I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, Black Clover. I heard it's coming out, so they come up with new art scenes. Not till September. They're not sure till September. Between September and October.
Yeah, I would say because I still haven't watched all. Fight scene wise, Black Clover, just because there's more episodes and there's more like content is definitely. But like, I like this. Like, it's hard for me to get like really invested into a show, like especially like something like, because when it's like such a shonen thing, the niggas like, oh, I want to be a hero. Like niggas always keep saying that, and it's kind of corny sometimes. But like, I can tell the fight scene's gonna get mad. I fuck with anime because of fight scene. But besides that though, I just been realizing like, oh, okay. Like for these, maybe some of you guys don't know context-wise, because some of these episodes are like a little laggard, in how we like record them and then we'll release them. But like for me, like for the past about like, well, yeah, like 4 years, but like especially the past like 2 years, so a little less than 2 years, I've just been like really focusing on self development. You know, like increasing my skills, like refining my mind, building like my patience and my temperance. And like John said too, like that's mostly what this podcast is about. It's about self development and working on yourself. You know, and I've just like these past 2 years, it's kind of like gone pretty fast. Honestly, like it felt like it's funny. At first, it felt like, oh, like when it's gonna be over, and especially as of these past like 7, 8 months, um, it's just felt like it's been zooming for some reason, you know. And I just feel like, oh wow, like I'm proud of myself, you know, that I've been consistent with it. I've been a man of my word. I've been doing the shit I've said I won't do. I've been consistent with this, more than consistent with this, you know. And I'm just glad that we. It just feels like, to be honest, I know it sounds kind of weird and probably out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm a weak one, but it just feels like recently we received like a torch, right? It seems like we received a torch of like, you know, like being passed down to us, especially with like Kevin Samuels dying. You know what I'm saying? With all the shit that's happening in the media right now, the whole world kind of going crazy. It feels like, I don't know, bro. I don't know about you, but if I could speak for us, bro, it feels like we've been really stable.
You know, I could say, God is looking after us. I could say that honestly because a lot of things been happening in our lives. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna stop us to stop this podcast. We're never gonna stop. I don't know. For me, I would say for me, I'll still go. That's the reason why I'm gonna start another podcast, which is gaming. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to stop. I feel like this is where it's at, honestly, because it's hard for some of us who don't have the right equipment. Like I said, I'm inviting you guys to come through. Just to speak in our show. We're just starting out. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna stop. Whether we have 1 views, 5 subscribers, doesn't matter. We're still gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because we here to let you guys know that we here for you. Not only that, but we're also here to speak you guys to let you guys know what's going on, speak you guys facts, and to educate you what's been happening. Learning from the past and not be able to stay there. Be able to manifest into this new man or woman, or be able to find your way, your identity. It's not easy. I've been there, but I feel like there's things been going. I feel like it's just going. It's just passing through us. Honestly, it's bouncing off. It's like I don't know if you guys ever watched The Boys and on Prime. You could home when you shoot this dude, bullets just bouncing off of him, right? You did nothing phase him. Whatever physical attack you throw at him, it just bounce off. This is how I've been feeling for the last couple of weeks, honestly. Like I hate to say this though. I said I wasn't gonna bring it up. We had to someone had to leave the business because they weren't really they want to move on and do their own thing, which I respect. I totally respect that, honestly. But we're here. I don't know about you, but I'm here to stay. I'm here to move forward. I'm here to speak truth to you guys, speak facts, ask any question. You know what I'm saying? So
we are not gonna stop.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
We are. I'll tell you this right now. We are not going to stop, no matter what form it comes in. It's funny you say that, bro. It literally yesterday I was literally feeling like I have like new armor or something.
Yeah.
I was like, this armor is way too strong for those people, bro. Like these niggas are using like fucking slingshots, and I have fucking like bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, man. I'm like Neo in the Matrix. I'm like dodging them shit, back slowly too.
No, but today, to be honest, our topic is gonna be a little more freeform. I wanted to talk about Kevin Samuels' death because it was so recent, and I guess we could just start from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy.
Yo.
Crazy, bro. That nigga was like
he was a legend, I would say.
He was like a beacon in the black community.
Yeah.
Like, for more, I guess I'll kick it off with this. Like, for more than like the manosphere or like the red pill community or whatever, like, I just think that for a lot of young men, especially young black men. You know what I'm saying? To see like a black man who's like that confident and that assertive and like is that successful is like inspiring, you know. And what he was doing is like not it's not really touted as something that is like very popular because he was so brutally honest. Um, but clearly, you know what I'm saying, on a podcast like Direct Unfiltered, we're gonna have some respect for somebody who's being brutally honest, you know, and telling the truth. And I just say that because it's like there's our community has like not that much fathers, you know. And even the ones that stick around aren't really like don't really act like men. And I just think like that leads us to want to go follow a lot of older black men, especially, you know, like because of course you're gonna look at someone who looks like you, and that's why I had a lot of respect for Kevin Samuels because he was like he was the older black man in the community who was showing us that we could be classy, we could be well spoken, we could be assertive, and more than even like the treating women or engaging with women, you know, that we could be successful, bro. We could be successful playing, to be brutally honest, another man's game, you know, and we could be even more successful than the average person. And I think that a lot of young men looked up to Kevin Samuels like as a father figure, you know, um, and like rightfully so because he was like a light in kind of like the community in a way. He was a bright ass light, you know what I'm saying, and he irritated a lot of people's eyes and shit. But you know what I'm saying, the demon's gonna hate the light anyways, you know, and if you're in denial, you're gonna hate the truth. And I'm not trying to say maybe there's something I don't 100% agree on, but we can all sit here and say respect the dead, respect the man who worked hard, and respect the man who built a legacy for decades. You know, like seriously.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's been. How long has it been? Like 3 months, 3 to 6 months that he passed away. You know. So yeah, honestly, I was reading some of the comments. Most of them were females. How you guys hate him because you're speaking facts. True, you guys were happy. You know, it's just kind of sad. You know, it's like saying you watch your ladies out. You probably have like a favorite celebrity that you guys look up to. You know, or someone or rapper or right. You know, imagine he passed away. You know, you're gonna be talking like shit. Like it's like, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like them by say you gotta be able to respect the dead. Honestly, and I was watching some of a couple of his videos a couple of days ago too. He wasn't really bashing on you ladies. Honestly, he wasn't. He wasn't bashing at all. He was trying to let you guys know like, here's what you're doing wrong. Here's what you need to do the right way. You know, but y'all weren't listening. So which is cool. It's fine. You know, like I'm not here to talk about women. I'm here to talk about like what happened. You know, because I mean, he was the first guys. He wasn't the first, but he was the person that I actually looked up when it comes to like, because before he come at you ladies, he was coming at the guys. If you look at his old videos, just coming at the guys like hardcore. Like damn, you know. That's the reason why we're so. Some of us are so woke and aware of what's going on in the world because you know how social media portray men and black women, you know. So he was just trying to define like you as where you came from, try, you know, made you realize like, hey, that ain't you. Why you acting that way? You know. So I remember one of the video I was watching is it'll go pop up, and she was talking about how her dad is like telling her what to do, who she should, what you know, how she should like be able to. Her dad was pretty much giving her advice, so went to, uh, um, she went to talk to Samuel about like, hey, you know, I really don't. My dad is trying to tell me what to do. I'm trying to move out, this and that. Samuel was like, he's like, why are you calling me for? You have a father. He's in your life, right? You live at his house, right? Is your mom? Is your parents together? She said, yeah. She said, don't. Why are you talking to me? You should be listening to your dad. You know, and it's like this dude was real. He was literally legit. He was letting you know, like, you shouldn't be talking to me because I'm not your daddy. You're the dad. You live with your dad, and your mom is in your life with your pops. Why are you talking to me? You know,
For real.
you know, like you should be listening to him. You should not be listening to, um, you know, it was just crazy. But anyway,
You shouldn't listen to like you're just going on social media.
yeah,
It's like finding random people.
you guys look. I don't know why you guys, look for approval to a point when, and then not look for approval. But when you guys ask a question and you don't like the way the question was answered, it's like why even bother to ask the question?
Yeah.
I feel like people are like that, but at the same time, like I said, man, R.I.P.
From what I saw, like, cause a while ago we did a episode on alpha culture and stuff and all that, but I think we're gonna actually end up re-releasing an episode of that, later on. But I did a lot of studying into that, and I started watching a lot of like videos on that. And from what I could tell, a lot of those interactions, like, because I watched a couple of Kevin Samuels podcasts, all this, and a lot of the interactions was like the people, like the women mostly, they would ask a question that you could tell the kind of questions that they asked. They already they knew what kind of answer they wanted. They knew their answer of what they thought they deserved, what they thought they wanted, and Kevin Samuels didn't really. He just didn't say what they wanted to hear. He just brutally not. He didn't sugarcoat the truth to them, and I think that was the main issue, because it's like if you go in like already knowing what you want to eat, and then you tell me and you ask me, oh, like, what do you want to go eat? And then I'm like, you want to go eat Chinese food, and I say Mexican. Even though you asked me, you already kind of had like an answer in your head,
right,
and you already knew what you wanted to do. And so like even if you like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be kind of disappointed because you're craving Chinese food, or whatever it may be. And you just gotta think about it, like if you go into something with already an expectation, it's gonna really fuck your shit up. And even worse, if you go into asking like a very candid question, like what do I have to do to attract a high value man? What do I have to do to attract someone to me who's going to like take care of me? And you go into it asking like this is like a high stakes question, It's not like this is like a life. I don't want to say life or death, but this is like a life changing question, in the sense that like you need to change the core foundations of your habits if you want to attract someone different to you. You need to change the way your thought, your progression of thought. If you want to attract someone different to you, because if you've been attracting toxic people to you, clearly you've learned a self-deprecating habit of thought. Like your thought form, the way like your because the way you think is a habit too. And so the way you're thinking is clearly you've learned the habit of to think negatively. And when you look at it in terms of like when you're asking someone a question like, oh, how do I attract someone better to me? And it's not just like, oh, do this, this, and this. No, it's like you're gonna have to change the fundamental core characteristics of who you are as a person if you want to attract a different person, then you're not just asking like a surface level question. You're asking the kind of question that is like, okay, well, I'm going to tell you, and if I sugarcoat this, you're not going to get anything substantial from it. That's at least how I felt Kevin Samuels was coming. He was like, okay, what's going to help you the most is if I'm brutally honest with you, and if I kind of rip off the scab a little bit, and I kind of expose the truth. I expose, the wound to some fresh air, because clearly it's been under a bandage for too long. Like you've been suffocating this shit by covering it up, and I see like it's not just people don't like the way he said it. Like everyone says that. Oh, I just don't like the way he said it. Like it's true, but I don't like how he said it. What I tend to find is that most of the people who don't really like what he said seem to be in some way, shape, or form. They seem to be in some sort of denial about the truth, in whatever that may be for them. The truth of their appearance, the truth of their habits, the truth of their thought forms, the truth of their relationships, they seem to be in some sort of denial, and this is the real dangerous key aspect that I'm going to touch on. Is that like if it's like they always say it, like you'll shoot the messenger, you'll shoot the messenger because you don't like him, or you don't like, but it's like in this form, it wasn't even that people didn't like Kevin Samuels. I mean, like subjectively, Kevin Samuels is a pretty attractive dude, He's like a likable dude, very well spoken. He's not like a disrespectful guy. And he's like he's an admirable dude. Like he's very easy to like him. So it wasn't any problem with the messenger that people really had. I feel like, which is rare, because a lot of people will they'll get upset because a certain person says something. And this is why I say it was really interesting to me because it seemed to be. I would say, people were upset with Kevin Samuels. He's a black man being successful, but it didn't really seem like that was the issue. What it really seemed like to me was they were upset with the message that he had. Because it was such a brutally honest message. It was concise. And to be honest, if that message really got out and people internalized it, I think that would have really helped and changed not just the black community, but relationship dynamics in general in this country. And so, like I was saying, it's funny because in this rare case scenario, it seems like it's the message that people couldn't accept because of a certain level of denial. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not trying to. I know we just jumped into the episode. I'm not trying to go all crazy deep.
No, what you say is true, bro. I mean, that's what happened in this world now. In the modern world, there's a lot of undeniable people. Because they're afraid of the truth. It's like you rather hear lies. It's like I feel like people tell themselves so many lies to a point where they becomes the truth to them. To a point when somebody tell them the honest truth. It's like they're upset, they get angry. It's like the question I always ask: why you mad? Because this is the truth. It's like I hate to like bring an example where it's real life because I've experienced a lot of these. Because I've experienced a lot of people when I tell them the honest truth, they become so angry with. It's you can tell me the truth. I rather have somebody stab me in the front than stab me in the back. That's the way I am, honestly. Because so I know next time, all right, I got better myself. All right, I'm fucking up. Please tell me that if I'm fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Don't go behind my back and be like, yo, hide behind a computer or PC and then you're gonna post that on social media. Oh, this person is so fucked up. Why don't you go tell that person how you feel instead of posting that shit on social media? Instead of writing it to a friend of a friend because they know each other in the circle. I don't understand how. It's like I feel like there's a fear of you guys of knowing the truth, or maybe you guys know who you really are, but you're not really accepting it, right? So you run away from your own self. You run away from your identity. You run away from what you are, right? So you tell yourself that isn't you, but even though it is you. So for you to be what you need to be, or to be authentic, the real you have to accept the person you are now for you to becoming or to change to be the better you. I don't know if it make any sense. Like for me, I had to accept for who I was. I mean, I was fucking up all the time. You know what I'm saying? I was late on my bills. I was getting my car with possession and shit. I wasn't paying the bills. I was partying, having a great time. I totally forgot. Until somebody told me one day, yo, buddy, what that's been happening to you 3 to 4 times in a month, bro. What's good with you? You fucking up, bro. Get your shit together. At first I was like, what the hell? What the fuck does he know about me? You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, like he it was a friend of mine. He lived with me. He's like, bro, what's good with you? Like, you sometimes you be late on your payment. Like, what's good with you, bro? I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is he telling me this shit? But we were boys back then. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'd rather have somebody tell me that shit. Like, I had to change up. I had to man up. You know what I'm saying? I was focusing doing dumb shit. yeah, I wasn't young. I was an adult. I was 22, 23. That's an adult. I wasn't 16, 17, 18. I get it if you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, even 21. But when you're like in your like 22, 23, 24, you're fucking up, bro. You need to step back, reevaluate yourself. Be like, yo, whoa, what's going on? Somebody will tell you that, but if you don't want to hear it, you're gonna still be in the bottom. You're still gonna be where you're at. You're still gonna be in the same spot because you get way too comfortable where you're at. I feel that's what Kevin Simon was trying to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're stuck listening. We're stuck being what the media want us to be, instead of trying to be ourselves. Like women that need to wear like lingerie, sexy lingerie on the internet, so they can get approval, attention from men. Get what I'm saying? Like I don't get that. Where men need to, show that like they're working out at the gym, recording themselves, posting what do you call it, beach bar. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did that. You know what I'm saying? If I decide to work now, I'm not gonna be posting shirtless. Like, yo, I've been working out. Let me take a quick picture at the gym. Really? Like,
I just made an Instagram. You're not gonna see any shirtless pictures. And I'm like getting back in the Control Your Destiny episode. We were fucking huge, bro. We were huge, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm getting back to it a little bit.
And we didn't even post any picture of that.
Dude, what the fuck,
we didn't even
bro?
post pictures, bro.
Why am I gonna post a picture of me?
It's just we didn't even realize that until we saw one of our first videos. Like, yo, we were big. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're
huge, bro. We're fucking huge, dude.
I feel like we're so stuck. We're so stuck on to what? I think we're stuck on seeking attention from other people. Like, why are you looking at attention from others, bro? Like, I don't care no more. I used to care. If you guys look at my Instagram right now, some of you who knows me, who's listening out there, all my nigga pictures, I took them out. Listen, I was there once. Listen, I'm only 29, guys.
Bro, when I was in 6th grade, I posted my profile picture on Facebook was a shirtless picture of me like this, bro.
Yeah, that was me,
I swear to God, I was like this.
Yeah, that was me, bro. I'm telling you, that was me. Every time I in the gym, I only take pictures after I work out in the gym, which is ridiculous. That's what I was doing. And then some of you niggas out there are doing the same thing because you're looking for approval, one, and you're seeking attention from females. You don't need that shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that, bro. Like, why are you seeking attention from women just to so that shit sign your DM and shit? Nah, man. I don't need, bro. I'm working out for me. I'm not working out for them. I'm not living a fitness lifestyle just to show you guys that I'm doing it. I gotta do this for me, right? Let's say one day I stop, and then I post a picture like, what happened to him? Now I'm gonna get some negative feedback because I've been seeking and longing for your attention and approval. Now I got sick. Something happened to me. I'm not posting no more. Oh, maybe he died. Maybe this happened to him. Oh wow, he got skinny. He just posted this picture. Look what happened. He got small. Like I don't need that negativity in my life. I don't need drama in my life. I don't need the world to know what I'm doing with my life, bro. I'm gonna post picture because I'm doing a business, so I can promote my business, so y'all can come in and watch it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Kevin Simon was trying to say, because he was talking about all the aspect of life, not just women, not just men, but how to fucking like start your own business. I think that's what he was doing. Honestly, he was trying to let you guys know how to find yourself first. Because if you can't find yourself, you will never be able to achieve the goal, your dream, whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Honestly, that's why when you guys see me, you don't see me. I don't post no more. The only thing the last time I posted was like when I was on vacation with my wife in Florida. That was it. That's it. But I'm not gonna be posting, yo, look at me and my wife. We're having a great time. No, I did that shit when I came home. I was vacation. I didn't care about social media. I didn't care about Facebook. I didn't care about what you guys think or whatever if I was there. I'm not gonna show you guys what day I went on vacation when I came back. No, I post that shit about a day after I came back, bro. The day after, I was having too much fun. I was enjoying myself vacation. I see y'all on vacation taking pictures of food, taking pictures of your hotel room, of your suite. Like what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't even enjoy the food. You don't even have a nice stay.
Yeah.
You just take a nice picture.
And you probably broke because you probably spent 50 to $2,000 in a suite. You're probably gonna be there for 2 to 3 days. Like I'm not now, bro. I'm telling you, even if I had the money, okay, maybe I'll take it. If I had the money, yeah, I'll probably spend that kind of money. Sweet, but it will be like business though, right?
It'll be a business expense. I'll tell you that.
Business expense, bro. Like I feel that's what he was trying to tell us, because that's why he mainly focused on the black community, you know, because we'll be wearing designers, but there's no dividends or assets coming back to us. You understand? Yo, we spend. I think somebody was saying, I forgot his name, but he said that in the black community we spend more money than the white people, bro, than the Americans. That's what we gotta stay for. That's what we gotta be able to change our mindset. That's what we gotta be able to read more, be able to understand what's going on in life, be able to understand the stock market, educate yourself, right? Start a business, start a side hustle. Doesn't matter what you do. I'm telling you. Like some of you are probably already doing it. Cool, fine. You know what I'm saying? But if you're already doing it, if you already know, why don't you just help other people to do the same thing, bro? That's what you call residual income. All right. So when you help others, you make more money, because whoever you help, more money comes to you. You know. But that's the way I see it. You gotta have the abundance mindset. If you don't get the abundance mindset, and I think that's what Kevin was trying to tell us, is that we're only following what the media is telling us to do. We're only doing what the world is telling us to do, right? Instead of focusing on helping each other out, you know? But yeah, we're over here killing each other. We're over here doing all this stupidity shit. And at the end, you're going to be like, what the fuck did I just do? I fucked up. You fucked up, but you had like 20, 30, 60 chances to what you were doing was wrong, right? You know the way you act. Like I'm talking to both females and males, right? Like that's what Kevin was saying. You know, that's the reason why I was like so surprised about his death. I'm like, damn, B.
That hit me as a surprise.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a surprise too.
It's like, what happened?
You want to hear something crazy? Black people own about like 3 times more Mercedes Benz
than the Americans,
than all of other Americans combined, like all other ethnic groups. And you want to hear even something crazier? The average black household like savings at like their net worth is about like $24,000.
And it just went up. I checked the statistic yesterday to 29,000. Are you serious?
And the average white family household is about 180,000.
Bro.
So think about that. They have like, what is that? Not about a little less than 8 times more wealth than us. And black people, I forget if this was completely accurate, but like a couple years ago I checked like Gucci, like apparently about like 65% of their sales come from black people.
Why is that?
But think about the wealth, right? We're more than half of their market cap. We're more than half of their value as a company, at least in terms of like earnings, right? But the amount of money that we even are worth is it's like 8 times less than the average median household in most other communities. And it's like what Jean was saying is real, you know, like we want to look luxury before we actually are invested in something, before we actually create a business, before we actually are financially stable.
Right.
And I think that even goes back to what you were saying with like kind of the gym thing, because it's just being physically in shape and having nice clothes are just 2 different ways of looking for validation, right? And this is why Kevin Samuels is a real one, because he was, like you said, bro, I totally agree with what you said, bro. Like, I felt like Kevin Samuels was like, I know this might sound funny, I feel like he was like a covert agent. Like, he was like, he knew what he had to do. So he was like, okay, I need to first make these people find themselves, respect themselves, and recognize their potential.
Right.
By like, honestly, because it hurts when you hear the shit. It hurts when you're like, oh, you're overweight. It hurts when you're like, oh, you ugly, you're short, you're gonna have to work
Of
out.
course, bro. It hurts, bro.
It's like that hurt is what kind of motivates you, and you're like, damn, bro, like I'm not gonna get no pussy if I don't do this.
I want vacation. I post a picture day after I come on vacation, right? Y'all saw a picture of me. Someone's comment says, "Damn, you got skinny." I mean, that shit hurt, but I appreciate that though. I didn't think it. I didn't comment back. I'm like, hey, yo, I didn't even delete or block that person. Now that person just put me in my mind. Now I started doing push-ups. 40, 50 push-ups. You know, I used to do 100 push-ups a day, 100 push-ups a day, 200 push-ups a day. You know, but now it's just like, yo, I really need to get big, bro. I need to get out there and get big, bro. Because I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And I went back in the pit. I went back to the photo they come. I'm like, yo, I'm zooming. I'm like, damn, my arms are like spaghetti, bro. I'm like, shit.
Dude, we're gonna, in 1 year from now, we've gotten this far in 1 year.
Now, give us,
6
months. 3 to 6 months. Give me 3 to 6 months. I guarantee you, you're gonna see me, bro. You're gonna see me jack.
Bro,
trust me.
We're not about to be able to touch our hands behind our backs, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we only gotta wear a beater. Just a fucking beater. That's it.
Bro, this is gonna look so stupid if just both of us here. We're gonna be like mad aggressive too. Because if you start working out, you get kind of more aggressive. But seriously, I feel like Kevin Samuels was like covert. He was so intelligent in the way he was doing it. Because he realized for you to actualize, for you to see your full potential, there's a couple of things prerequisite. You need to love yourself, respect yourself, and work on yourself constantly, And it's not something that like we were saying, Kevin Samuels, he was focused on the black community. You could tell by the way he was educated, the things he would say about the community, the people he would speak to. And I can relate to that a lot because it's what he experienced the most, and it's what he lived, And so I had a lot of respect for that in the way that he was talking about it, because a lot of niggas don't have the balls to say some shit like that to a bunch of beautiful women, to a bunch of fuck niggas, to a bunch of popular ass people. A lot of people just care too much what people think, and you know how much comments and shit I saw of women being like, oh, he's probably gay. Like, that nigga's, gay. Like, he's just, a woman hater. And then, like John was saying, how much women commented, oh, yeah, he deserves to die. Like, that's what you get. Like, shit like that.
Crazy, bro.
That is, it's geez.
And you guys, it's the funny thing is, it's the black community. The black women are commenting that. And I was schooling that I never see a white woman commenting, thank goodness Kevin Samuel died. Majority of them were black women. It was just the saddest thing I ever seen, bro. Saddest thing, bro. It doesn't make sense to me. And y'all wondering why we go for the white women, why we go for the Spanish women, why we go for the Asian women. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're mad about that, right? But when your own people, when your skin, the color of the skin of a nigga that looks like you, look like your father, look like your uncles, right? And you're happy that he died. It's just, man, y'all lost.
Imagine that though, right? You don't see the Asian community bashing niggas. You know what I'm saying? Bashing they're not just celebrities, but bashing people who are a little more serious figures. You don't see the Jewish community bashing, even if they don't necessarily agree. They don't bash their people, and they don't do it in the public eye. And regardless of what you believe, if you agree with someone, you should just give them basic respect and hear them out, And that's the problem I find a lot of time with the black community is we get so emotionally charged about things that our ears get blockers, And we don't really hear what people have to say. We kind of just react. We're it's such an emotional, it's like you ever talk to somebody and, maybe an argument, whatever it may be, and before you can even get out what you have to say, they already have something to say. It's and they're jumping. It's they're chomping at the bit to blurt out and almost interrupt you because a lot of times what you'll find is that person is not really listening to you. They're just saying they're just very emotionally triggered, and they don't have the emotional temperance enough to control that response that they're having to you. So they're just saying whatever is coming up, and I find a lot of times in the black community that we tend to lack this emotional control. The thing is, black people are very emotionally intelligent. I feel like, you know, like we know when some shit's awkward. We know when like we're kind of fucking up. We can like really sense that stuff with each other. But the thing is, especially in America, I find black people are not emotionally controlling in the sense like they don't have control over their like
Feelings.
yeah, they don't have control over their feelings. They don't have control over these impulses that come up
Right.
because they haven't really trained that. It's not like something that you just get overnight. I was the same way. It's something you have to build like a muscle.
Yeah, you know, it's weird. It's not weird, but it's a good thing you brought it up because we do have the emotional intelligence, but we don't know how to control it from time to time. I feel like that's when our weakest point is. That's the reason why we fall into, again, going back to social media. That's the reason why we fall into because we let things like that brainwash us in a way. But at the same time, because we like nice things, right? So the way I see it is that we need to be able to. Because what I've seen lately, what I've heard and seen lately is we're going to these therapists for what? Why we need to go to the therapist? You know what I'm saying? Like we need to go towards each other. I'm a black man. If I have an issue, a health issue, either I'm gonna go to a white man about it, I'm going to another nigger about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, bro, you ever feel that shit going on, bro? You ever had like a need, a fucking like a your balls acting up and shit? You know what I'm saying? Anything like that, bro. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to, unless I'm going, if it's serious, if it's a health issue, then I'll go to a doctor, to the hospital or a doctor. What I'm trying to say, guys, is we need to be able to control our emotions. We get upset so easily, okay? And mainly that's just I'm talking about the black community, especially the black woman in general. Yeah, we get mad too as men because so especially when we're simping because we can't take rejection when the girl reject us and shit. All right, or when we get fired, we tough. What, you can't fire me? I quit. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to be able to hold ourselves. Like the way I will say is, don't get out of your character, man. Because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for you to get out of your character, and when you lose that, you lose yourself. So that's why controlling your emotions and your feelings. I said, fuck the feelings. Just forget how you feel. I'm telling you, don't feel. Feel is it's a way of creating more problems, more drama, more assumptions, jumping to conclusions, right? Oh, I feel this gonna happen. No, fuck that. So you're gonna tell me? So how do you know? So you're gonna tell me that your feeling says you can't trust this person? Let's say you're on a date, right? You're on a date with somebody. You went on a date with somebody. Now you guys been out a lot, and then within 3 to 6 months, y'all become a couple, right? But now you're telling yourself, man, I've been with this shorty. I've been with this man. But he's acting different. He's not acting the way he used to, right? Now I don't trust him. It's not about you don't. It's not that. How do you know you're supposed to trust somebody? I think there's a quote, or I heard it somewhere. You're not supposed to worry about trusting it. You're supposed to worry about how you're gonna handle it after. It's not about the trust issue, man. It's how you gonna be able to handle it. How you gonna be able to cope with it when that person lost the trust. Because when someone loses a trust or betrayal, we seem to get mad, upset, and angry. We want to fight. We will throw a tantrum. Listen, my brothers and sisters out there, if you're all listening, you don't need to get all wound up, man. Trust me. Especially when it comes to your own people, man. Your own people, bro. Just sit down and talk to them. Sit down and talk to them. There's nothing wrong about sitting down and talk to them. I feel like in the black community, y'all. I'm not saying all. I'm saying a lot. Most of y'all. When it comes to white people, like for example, right? I think I mentioned it in my last podcast. There's a landlord that my mom's living with right now. Mom doesn't live with the landlord, but there's a landlord. He's a black man. He owns at least a couple of houses where my mom lives. Right? To let you know, my mom is the only. My mom, my sister, my brother, the only colored people who lives in that neighborhood. Right? But he treat them white folks better than he's treat his own. Right? And it to me, it just I don't understand that. I never understand. Like, for me, I'm not gonna treat my own people no different way, more better than I treat white people. I'm not treat everybody the same. That's just me personally. Cause I'm not looking at colors. I'm not looking at colors on this. I'm not looking at education. I'm not looking at how much money you make. I'm not looking at your background. I'm not looking at whatever it is that you do. I'm looking at it to see how well you behave in the community. What kind of a plan or what you doing in the community? Are you bettering it? Are you getting along with everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna make you a target because you're black or white or Hispanic or because I don't like this person. To me, that's just total racist right there, honestly. So I feel like I'm going around in a circle, but what I'm trying to say, guys, is y'all need to hold yourself accountable. And if you feel like you're gonna get angry or upset, or somebody you're talking to is not listening, just walk away from that issue, man. You don't gotta stand for it. That's the reason why I hate arguing. I don't like to argue with females. I don't like to argue with women. I stay quiet. When my wife fighting, I'm quiet. Either I stay quiet or I walked out and drive. You know what I'm saying? Like I just drive away. I'm not gonna, because I know if I'm arguing, she's arguing. We're not gonna listen. We're both stubborn. That's why I don't believe in argument, guys. I really don't. I told my wife, I hate argument. I said, don't argue with me, or I'm leaving. So don't argue with me. I'm leaving out the door. You won't even see me. All right, listen. All right, let's just crush it. Let's attack the problems. Let's fix the issue instead of trying to attack each other. Because when you're in an argument, especially in the black community, black women always does this. Blame black men for everything, right? But never hold themselves accountable. And that's what Kevin Simon was trying to do. Like, y'all blame us for everything that we do, you know. And maybe next time I'll touch on it on how there's this abortion law. I don't know if you heard of it, where now women can't get abortion no more. I forget what the law is. It just passed on last week. So if you're pregnant, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Y'all can't. And I want to touch it. I want to do more study on it. And I want to read more about it. And also, I'm going to give you my input, on that. I don't know if you ever heard that law before. It just passes now.
So women can't get abortions now?
No, they can't.
Damn.
It's a new law.
That's crazy.
Yeah, B.
I don't even know how I feel about that.
I mean, I've been studying it a little bit.
I got to sleep on that for a couple of days. Yeah. I don't even know.
So they can't get abortion, bro. It's. I think there's like a fine.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man. It's a touchy subject. Probably from some of y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna bring it up next week. I do want to talk about that, honestly, because
we should have an episode on that, bro. That just happened, right?
Yeah, it just happened last week.
I'll look into that a little bit too.
And women was furious. They were furious. I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna give you all a preview. Maybe y'all can have stop having sex with all these men. Get what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm not gonna. Maybe I sound crazy, right? Maybe you shouldn't have but you shouldn't, if you don't want the responsibility to have a kid, you shouldn't have the right to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I sound like a dick, right? But it's like,
now women can stop having sex with all these rich ass men, these bad boys, whatever type your guys are.
You know that dude Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
He sounds like a douchebag, I won't lie, but he's real though. He says real shit. He was like imagine if, I don't know if he said it like this. I think he said about writing a number on your forehead. But imagine putting it to this. Imagine if every single time you had sex, it was with the implication of having a kid.
Damn.
You would really think about having sex, right? I would, at least. Like, I've been abstinent still for a while, but I'd be like, dude, this is like a serious act, And Yeah, dude, we're gonna have a whole topic on
Yeah,
that,
you got
bro.
no time, right?
But like, dude, what you said, I was just thinking about what you said, about your mom's landlord, and so two things that came to my mind was like, because sometimes it varies, but like, do you think that he treats your mom worse because he he does? It's like it's sort of like oh like it's like how like black people kind of like treat each other worse, right? It's just like, oh, I don't like this black person. It's like competition, or do you think he treats them worse and treats the white people better because he knows like white people will go get a lawyer, white people will do something about it, you know, white people will be like, oh, this is not okay, like you can't, but like black people usually like we won't lawyer up. Usually black people will let people take advantage of us, like especially legally, you know what I'm saying, in like a judicial sense, like we'll let people take advantage of us,
Right.
and we don't really have like the business acumen or like the resources to hire a lawyer, you know, and it's so complicated.
That's true. That's true.
Do you like what do you think? It might be a little bit of both, you know.
No, honestly, like I'm different. I'm gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? I always get what I want because I'm gonna do the same. Like I said, I treat everybody the same way. And I think you're right. Maybe it's because he knows that white people are, or any type of, because I think the neighbors, they like European. There's European, Russian, and other race. My mom is the only like black. You know, there's black, but they're like kind of square. You know, those black square dudes, square men. Like they're black, but they're not really black.
I was like, yeah, you know, square,
yeah. They speak like they speak white. You know, not they don't speak white, but they
try to make everyone else comfortable.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They're not being themselves. They're not being authentic. They want to be this smiley, happy, whatever it is, right?
And they not direct.
Yeah.
And they not unfiltered. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing today, sir? Oh, thank you, sir.
They'll be like, hiya.
Yeah. Every time they see me, they're like, hey, buddy, how we? I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it's crazy. But anyway, from what you said, it could be true. I don't know. I didn't think it that way, honestly. Maybe he is scared because he knows that black people don't have the resources. We don't have the lawyer where we can spend the money to even like trying to get a lawyer if something goes wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I you know, honestly, there was a point in my life where I said, fuck black business, fuck supporting them, honestly. Because I got treated badly myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just to a point where I think I said it. I was on vacation. I think I said it. It's like I waited 2 to 3 hours just to get my food. And it was a black business. Black people own his business.
Oh, that was in Miami, right?
In Miami.
Yeah. Tell them that story, bro. Tell them that story.
So, but I want to finish what you said. Because it's true. Because maybe, I didn't think that way. Maybe because he's scared. Because he knows. But see, that's the thing with me, though. I treat everybody the same. I'm not going to be scared whether who have a lawyer or not. The only thing I'm gonna be, the only thing that I'm worried. I'm not gonna use this word fear or scared. Is that I want them to let them know like, hey, this guy is a great lawyer. He's a great landlord. Maybe you should go talk because more business will come to you, right? More black business will come to me because you don't know there is a lot of black people out there who have the money to buy a house that's $5 million, $10 million. No lie, black people, y'all don't know this, but we have money. But it's the way we are being treated by our own people. We don't settle to do business with our own kind. That's why we settle to do business with the white man, or with the white woman, or with the Asian woman, with the Asian man, with the you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't need to pick and choose who I like, who I dislike, or who I'm scared of. No, I don't care. I'm an entrepreneur for a reason. I'm not gonna have favor because they're white. They're not paying me more because they're not in Section 8 or they're not being helped by the government. I don't care about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like men like that, I just, what's the right word to use it? I feel like they don't know themselves. They're not cultured. I see a lot of black Americans don't have no culture in them, right? But they're out here marrying a Spanish woman, a black woman from Jamaica, from Haiti. from Barbados. You know what I'm saying? I got a dude I used to work for. This dude is the whitest dude, but his wife is African, pure African with the whole accent, everything. This nigga told me that he lived in Africa for 2 to 3 years just to get her to come here because they didn't trust this nigga that was his wife.
That dude at that school?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
Like, they didn't even trust him that was his wife. They're like, you gotta live there for 2 to 3 years.
That nigga must have had a hard ass time in Africa.
Bro,
where in Africa?
I think she was from Nigeria.
That nigga lived in Nigeria for 3 years? Bro, I don't know how much of you guys, all our Nigerian viewers, comment down below. And you guys can reiterate and confirm how dangerous Nigeria and especially Lagos has been for the past like 15, 20 years since it started developing. Nigeria, to go as like a white person, if we went to Nigeria, just the way we're dressed, bro, the way we walk, bro, people can see the look in your eyes, bro.
Remember that man I showed you a video, I think, about a white man who went to Africa. They thought he was there, he was killed. But he was rolling the boat with him, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? I told you, bro.
His son or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a trip. That wasn't even Africa. That was like a tribe of like cannibals.
Yeah, bro. They were all black though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but
that was sketchy.
He came, his boat. So this is, it was an article online, right? It's a true story. Like, he was actually a journalist. He was a journalist, right? From in America. He went to a tribe somewhere in a country where all the black people were naked. You know, they were using bows and arrows and, you know, sticks and whatever it is, right? So he arrived at that spot because I'm guessing he was the only one there, which is the weirdest thing. And when he was there, and they welcomed this dude, right? But so he was working for America as a journalist. Within next 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a whole month, they didn't see this dude. They thought he was dead, right? So they sent a lot of reporters, cameramen, because they knew where he was staying, where he went, because he was supposed to be there for a whole week. But months passed by. You guys probably know what I'm talking about or heard that article before. Months passed by, years passed by, right? They went back to that same spot because they thought this dude was dead. They wanted to know what happened to him, if he gone. So next thing you know, so the reporters, the cameraman was on a boat. They saw a bunch of tribe on a small boat, rowing the boat, right? Dude, there were like 20, 30 niggas in that boat. And there was one white dude.
Yeah.
And they had to zoom in because they're like, wait, something's not right.
Wait.
Something's not right. In the photo, they zoom in. They said, wait, there's a white dude here. So when they did, I don't know how they do it. They do like some type of a CSI thing where they kind of make the picture clear, figure out who you are. They find that dude for over it's been like 3 to 5 years because they thought he was dead. Like, all right, we gotta stop. But they're like, you know what, let's go back and see what really happened. Like, this nigga was still alive, bro. He was the only white dude there rowing the boat with these guys. I think he was welcome, or somehow they adopted this dude, or he find a lady, he married the tribe leader daughter or something.
He got jungle fever.
You know what I'm saying? This dude, like, he totally looked different. When you saw the picture, when he got around, he was a nerdy glasses dude with a freaking...
Yeah, I wonder how he stopped using his glasses.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's like they fix his vision or something, bro.
Yeah, quick side tangent, like,
yo,
because that makes me think. Because the first thing I'm thinking is like, you remember that picture, right, of him? He was like sitting in the middle,
yeah,
and they thought it was like cannibal tribe or something, but like the first thing is like,
and he got big too. Yeah, he got jacked.
Yeah. It's like, how did they get that picture of him? The first picture, if he got lost, you know? Like, how did they get that first picture where he was with the tribe?
Because remember, he's a journalist. He's working. Oh, the picture when he was with the tribe?
Yeah, before he got lost.
Oh, before he... Okay.
Because I'm like, dude, if he got lost, what makes me think is like, what if when he went to that tribe, he realized some shit about, like, society?
Right.
And he was like, bro, this is how we're living in America or England, wherever he was from. like this isn't it, you know. This is like evil. And he's like, bro, I gotta live in nature again. And so this is what I would do at least if I was him. I would leak that picture, and then I would write like he got eaten by cannibals, and then I would just fall off the map, you know.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying?
So, as a reporter, as a journalist, they have picture of you before you go on that because they send you somewhere where you need to literally just ask question. Hey, what do you do here? Who are you? You know, because that's what a journalist does. They want to know the truth. So like, why are you actually here? How did you become the most notorious killer in your country? Like, what's going on? How come? How do you put fear in these people to do whatever you want them to do, right? So every job, especially if you're working for those type of job, being a reporter, a journalist, a scientist, they gotta have your picture, but they gotta take a picture of you before you go, in case anything goes wrong. And then I'm guessing that's just my opinion, guys. I'm not reading it somewhere. I'm not, I'm not saying that this is what I've studied or researched, because this is what I think what happened is they gotta like I watch a lot of movies, right? Because they gotta take your pictures. They gotta like know where you're gonna go. So if it's been because sometimes they stay there for months.
Yeah.
Sometimes they need to stay there for months just to do a lot of report to get. That's how they get paid, bro. They get paid on to getting the truth out, right? So I'm guessing. So after that, when so before the photo, like I said, he was wearing a glasses. Dude was skinny, like a spaghetti, like bro, like to it was crazy. And he had like a mop hair type of haircut, right? And then all of a sudden, years passed by, months passed by. Dude was Jack.
Nigga was like Thor, bro.
Well, look at dude, no glasses. His hair was as long, looked the same as them, bro. Right? Like what really happened, bro? Like no one knew. I bet you when they went there, they couldn't even talk to him because he probably didn't even speak the language no more, the English.
No, I bet he still did. He was probably just like, fuck off, bro. He was like, dude, I'm fucking at peace, bro.
Like, I'm free, bro.
Yeah, he's like, fuck off. I would be like, dude, fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, it was crazy. I'm like, what? Can you imagine? I don't know. What would I do in that situation? I was like, how the fuck you got me into your trap, bro? What did
I would need to find a fine-ass trap girl. Because that would be like, I won't lie. That would make me be like, damn, bro, I did it, bro. I'd be like, bro, this surely is like pure, bro. These people eat. This is like exactly what I'd be talking about. We're going to have a whole episode. I'm going to do a whole episode. And I'm specializing in, like, not only dietary supplementation, but, like, going back to it. You know what I'm saying? Going back to where like, our natural predisposition of foods we're supposed to eat.
Yeah. Like
more natural things. You probably already can get a hint. But like that would be if I met some shorty from like the jungle who was really eating like everything from the trees, everything from the ground, that would be like a vision for me, bro. That would be like I'd be like, oh bro, this is God just sent this to me, bro.
I just wanna have a farm one day, honestly. I wanna grow my own fruits. I wanna have my own everything, fruits, veggies, meat, all that stuff, because I experienced it when I was in my country. I didn't buy anything. My family didn't buy. We had cows, we had pigs, we had our own farm. We had chickens, hens, just everywhere. I'll never forget that. I was young, and that's how basically we eat. We eat from the ground up.
Yeah,
we grow our own rice. It was crazy to me.
It's a more natural life, bro.
Yeah, it's not. That's why. To even thinking about it now, it's like I never got sick. You know what I'm saying? I never got sick. I never need to go to the doctor. It was crazy to me. It was insane, dude.
What's funny is when you say that, I've actually heard stories of people switching their diet to a certain degree, and actually being able to cure their eyesight.
Yeah.
And so I think about this dude with the glasses.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what if that's how he took his glasses off? He started eating
those healthy,
like the tribe's food,
because it grows from the ground up.
You'd be surprised. We'll do a whole other segment, you know what I'm saying, on the I'll call it the biomineral balance of the body. But going back to it, even I'm just thinking like, bro, because now I'm just thinking about like, oh shit, like. In terms of, I don't know, because is it we didn't learn? Because I think like this whole talk about like people in like indigenous tribes made me think, connecting to what we're talking about, like, did we not learn emotional control, or is it that we're like, because think about it, right? That tribe of people, I would be really surprised if these people didn't have emotional control. I feel like most indigenous tribe people have a lot of emotional control, bro. You know, like most people in third world countries, like a lot, you'd be surprised. A lot of them have a really high level of emotional control, and there's not really that much talk about emotions in general in third world countries. You know, like I don't really know too much about like a lot of indigenous tribes like that, but there's not, I can tell you there's not too much talk about like psychology. There's not too much talk about like the things we talk about, at least in the sciences. There's not too much talk about emotional discipline, you know, like how we were talking about in the first episode. And I just think about it, like, is it really that we didn't learn how to control our emotions, or is it like that in this country we learned how to be like emotionally like responsive?
Right.
Like I don't know if that makes sense.
The way I see it, bro, honestly, I feel like we didn't need to have it because it was in us, you know, because it was in us, it was with us, because a tribe. What's a tribe? A tribe is a community. We're not going against each other. There's no drama. You know what I'm saying? Because we're fighting to survive tomorrow. Like, we don't need to be able to, you know, we already had it. You know, I feel like when you transition to a different world, or a different state, or a town, or a village, like I'm coming from the Caribbean. That's a whole totally different from in America. Coming to America, I was getting sick. I'm like, why am I getting chills, bro? I never got chills when I was in Haiti. Yo, I showered in the rain when I was back in my country. You know, the rain is cold in here. You can't even shower here. You shower here, you get ammonia, bro. You get sick, you get a cold, but or worse, right? But in my country, we shower in the rain, bro. When it rained, we're the most happiest people in our country. We're like, oh, everybody take off their clothes. Every neighborhoods, every town, women and children and men out showering in the rain, bro. No bullshit, guys. Here, I try to do that. They're like, this is illegal. This is illegal. I was only
hey,
10
buddy.
years old.
Like, hey, buddy, this is really not cool.
Yeah. You know, they're like, no, you can't do that around here, man. You can't do it. I'm like, I didn't understand what they were saying, you know? But it was just like, yo, it's just so different out here. And I get it. It's America. There's laws. I'm not saying we don't have laws in our country. We do. I'm not saying we don't have, like, you know, rules and regulations. We do. It's just that everything is just fresh. Everything is just coming from the ground up. Everything is coming from the trees. We ain't gotta buy shit that's preservatives or have gluten or all that. Our food is just fresh. None of that shit exists. Like, if I could say mental condition exists back home, I don't think it existed. Honestly, I'm not saying it's not a real thing. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not. It is.
Nah, but I'll bet you that a lot of mental health disorders came up when Haiti started getting like a lot of imports of like food,
exactly,
like chemicals from France.
Bro, you know, we didn't have a psychiatrist back in my country. We didn't have a therapist in my country. We only had doctors. We didn't even have a dental hygienist in my country. Doctors, bro. I could be wrong, because I know I didn't go to a dentist, man. I lost my tooth left and right back home. My mom never brought me to the doctor. Never brought me to the dental. Let's clean your teeth. Let's do a cleanup. Never. When I was born there in the Caribbean. I left when I was 9. 8 years later, I left. Right? It's just like dentist. I didn't even go to the hospital. I started going to the hospital. I came here. It was crazy. Like, I don't want, you know, I don't want, you know, talk about it, because when we talk about like let's go back to what we were talking about. Like, you know, it's just how we don't have what I think being here as a foreigners, or as a Caribbean, as an island boys or island girls, When you here for too long, sometimes our body kind of adapt to it, and then when you go back, it changes. Now you can't even eat the food you want to eat, right? Can you imagine that, bro? My uncle told me he went back. He couldn't even handle it because he been here for over 50, 60 years, bro. It's crazy how your body get used to a world that you never. Now you try to go back. It's unless you stay there again for 10, 20 years. Like for me, if I go back to Haiti, I don't know. I can't predict it, but can I eat the food if I get sick? I don't know. Yeah, I might get sick. I don't know. Bro, I used to drink water from a well, bro. Y'all don't have water. Y'all put waters in a plastic bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I
Niggas would
mean?
get deathly sick if they drank that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Bro, like I used to drink from a well. I used to drink from like a cap where I have to twist. I don't know what to call it. Twist it, put my hand on it, and drink it, bro. We didn't have cups, bro. We didn't have water bottles, bro.
Oh shit.
You know what
They
I'm
didn't
saying?
put fucking chlorine in their water.
Yeah, bro.
You know
That shit
what I'm
was pure natural, man. We literally went fishing to fish to catch fish, bro. We didn't go to the supermarket. We didn't have that shit, bro. The only thing we actually went to buy is coffee because people actually make coffee to sell to make money. Because coffee was very popular back home. I don't know how it is now, but it was very popular. Because coffee was a thing for us, bro. It was crazy, man. Coffee.
Even kids drink coffee there?
Dude, I was 4, 3 drinking coffee, bro. I was drinking it with bread and butter, dipping that shit in. Coffee and milk.
Like for breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I would put bread and make tea.
Yeah, and at night, especially when it rained, you drink hot cocoa. They call it coca. It's like chocolate. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was just crazy, man. Like now I'm drinking chocolate from a plastic, bro. Like I gotta open the plastic bag. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like now I start buying the glass now. I go to the actual farm. There's a farm. It's like I have to drive 45 minutes to buy real chocolate in a fucking glass.
Shit, I mean, it's worth the drive. I'll tell you that.
You know
what you said. I was thinking about what you said too, bro. Like, that's a tribe, bro. You were like, it was, and like you said, a tribe is a community.
It is a community. You're not thinking about that.
You don't and it might feel like a tangent, but I think it's really relevant because I think that the chemicals in our bodies and the shit that we've been eating has been affecting probably our emotional control. Because if you don't really work on your mind that much and you're not conscious about some of your habits, and then you're still putting these toxins in your body, you know what I'm saying? If you're sleep, then all this shit is just gonna take over because you're not thinking about it,
Yeah.
And so you're just gonna be emotional. And like Jean was saying, if you're in a tribe, there's no drama. You're working together. There's no oh, he did this, or they're talking about this, but no, or there's no fucking, oh, you ain't shit, nigga, your dad ain't shit, your mom ain't shit, there's no shit like that, bro, because you're not thinking at that low ass level, bro. You're thinking about the community. You're thinking about the next generations, and I don't know. I mean, you guys can comment down below too what you think about that, because that's a question that I genuinely have. Is it that we didn't learn how to control our emotions, or is that we've learned how to be out of control in this country? And I'm just thinking now, because I'm wow, these black women was bashing Kevin, bro, bashing him to the point where it's you can tell that's some of the first shit that, even when you would see his interviews, that's the first shit that came to your mind and you just said it, you didn't sleep on it, you didn't sit on it for even 10 seconds. And I mean, I guess the last thing I want to talk about this shit was the way he died, you know what I'm saying, was that white, it was a white stripper, right?
So it's a lot, because you know how the media will come up with stories to make black men look bad, especially a high value man like Kevin Samuel, bro. There's one story says that he died on a stripper's lap at a hotel. And another story said, oh, it was a transgender shorty. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna make us look so bad. I'm telling you, the media were gonna make us look so bad because we're a high successful value man. And as Kevin Sim was the type of man he was, still is, because now his video is getting more views, more subscribers than before, which is sad. You know what I'm saying? Like after nigga that now y'all wanna like subscribe to his shit and wanna like his shit and talk about his shit, you know. But and it's like I stopped looking at the story because they just coming up with bullshit. Okay, so I couldn't tell which one was the real story, bro. Honestly, I couldn't. The only thing I could come up with is because I noticed that when I was watching his videos, I went back watching. He was drinking a lot of Red Bull. That shit's not good for your heart.
Oh, damn.
So that was my own prediction for me because y'all come up with fake news is out there for sure, and I'm not believing any of that shit. Okay, yeah, he might have a woman by himself, but I feel like Red Bull is. I used to drink Red Bull like Samuel. Actually, I used to drink it like it was like an alcohol. Like, I don't drink alcohol, guys. When I drink Red Bull, when I used to go to a party, I was drinking that shit at least 4 or 5 times a day, guys. No lie, no bullshit. I'll have a pack at my house before I leave the house. Before I leave to go to work, to go to school. When I was in school, to go to anywhere, anything I would do, guys, I would drink Red Bull. I'm telling you, I don't know. Thank God I'm still here because Red Bull is full of shit that's gonna make your heart beat so fast or even stop it, bro. It's yo. I'm telling you, man. That's what. Here's the thing, guys. It's the same thing we're talking about. Like most of the food we eat, the shit we drink here, it's killing us slowly, and it's making us look older, age quicker. You know, so I think that's what happened to Kevin. Honestly, is the Red Bull really? Because every episode he makes, I'll always see this Red Bull right beside him, taking a sip all this time. I'm like, okay, you know what? This is where I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go what the media is saying no more because y'all gonna make us. I'm telling you, if I die today, tomorrow, y'all gonna make me look so bad. I guarantee you because this is what the media for some reason choose black men who are successful, high value men, and you guys put us in a bad position and make us look bad. I don't understand that, bro. It's like, why would you do that? You know, it's the media. We don't have control of it, right? I don't have control of the media, honestly. You know, and there was one thing says that he. I think I was reading it. Like he was poor. He didn't have money.
Bro, they want to make you look bad because you told the truth. You know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, it's ridiculous to me. Like, what?
Dude, because they know that it's like personally, bro, I love Michael Jackson, bro. Like Michael Jackson, bro. I wasn't really alive that much.
Man, I don't know when he changed his skin color, but they said that he had a disease. I don't know if it's true, guys.
But when he was, I wasn't really alive that much when he was like really like coming out. You know, like, I was too young. But I love Michael Jackson, and I don't think he did that shit to those kids, right? Because if you look at Michael Jackson, bro, that nigga was just a hard ass kid who like didn't really accept himself for who he was, you know. But he was a black kid at the end of the day, and he never had a childhood, bro. And I saw this video of Michael Jackson, right? This is what made me realize Mike didn't do that to those kids, bro. Because I saw a video of him, right? And I think David Chappelle, like, he said this in like a comedy thing. And they were like, hey, Michael, like, what's your favorite sport? And he was like, my favorite sport is water balloon fights. And like, the way he said that shit, though, it wasn't like a joke to him. Like, he was so, you could tell, it was like if I was like, my favorite sport is soccer. Like, he said it like that. Like, and like that, tell me that is the answer of like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my favorite sport is tag. Like, shit like that. I think Michael Jackson was like, in his mind, he was still like a really young kid, you know? And I think that, like, if you look at the shit that he did, bro, like the things he donated to, the causes he made, the music he made, bro, like, it was all about love, bro. Like, he was one of the first people to put, like, black women, like, dancers and, like, main dancers and have main roles in his music videos, you know? Yeah, and hire all black cast. Even when he was white, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, like, even though he did that shit, and I don't like how he did that, like whatever it may be, like it was his own reasons. Like, I think that Michael, like, he was a real one at the end of the day, and he was trying to fight for. He knew what was right, you know, and he knew he had problems with himself, like with his own self-love. I'm sure he did, but like he knew what was right, and you could tell he wasn't trying to put that on the world.
Right.
And the reason why I say all this is because I personally feel like the mainstream media tried to paint him as a sexual predator.
Right.
To discredit all the things, the work that he's done in his life,
I mean,
you know.
He was successful.
Dude, I would argue Michael Jackson is like the most successful black man.
Yeah, he made more money than any R&B artist out there, any rappers, any black actors out there, bro. He was big, dude.
Dude, he was that nigga, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude. I could say most of rappers in R&B, you know, they like big, like in social media, you know, in the country, but he was worldwide trending, bro.
Dude, people compare like Chris Brown. Chris Brown sucks compared to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson in his time, bro. Like maybe I'm just a diehard fan of some shit, but Michael Jackson in his no one who could sing like Michael Jackson in his time,
dance
bro.
Like him. Oh my
nigga
god. What?
This nigga, bro. R.I.P. bro. I remember the day that nigga died, bro. Literally. But I say that as well to say like with Kevin Samuels, like you're saying, all these stories, bro. To me, it sounds like they're saying this shit to discredit because it's like after if he dies, oh he's fucking a tranny. You're gonna think way differently of a nigga, you know. Right. It's like after someone dies, if you find out they're a sexual predator, they're like molesting kids.
Like, why would he do that? Why would he put a video talk about these type of facts and truth, and do some shit? Nah, man, y'all just tripping.
Yeah. Regardless of what happened, you know what I'm saying? We know how he lived and how he wanted to live his life, you know, and he lived it to the fullest. And I mean, can most of y'all say that y'all are doing the same? You know, like, I didn't really want to bring it up too much, you know what I'm saying? But like a couple weeks ago, like, I had like a serious accident and I almost died, like seriously, you know? And it's just really been making me reflect on, damn, bro, like, I don't want to care about, I'm not going to live my life hesitating what people think and being afraid of what people think and how people are going to talk about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, dude, my message, like the first thing that came to my mind is, I won't really go into it because I feel like I don't need to bring up like bad energy, things like that. But the first thing that came to my mind was like, bro, the message that I was sent here for this world to give will not be received the way that I intended it to be. And I wasn't really afraid to die. I was afraid like, bro, I'm not going to have lived to the fullest, bro, you know? And so I guess I say that to say like, yo, like, people are going to talk shit about you before, during, and after your death, bro, you know? It's like, when you get there, though, to wherever you believe you're going, to whatever you believe in, you know? When you go there, like, I just implore you, like, to try to get there not feeling like you are held back by anything, not feeling like other people's perception of you or you wanting to be accepted by other people, wanting to be validated by other people, stopped you from reaching the goals you wanted to reach, from doing the things you wanted to do, you know? And it's like, we kind of make it a lighter video, but like, that man passed away and people are still talking down on his name, you know? So like, that's just matter of the fact, you know? It doesn't matter. People are always going to have some shit to say, you know what I'm saying? So are you going to let that stop you? You know what I'm saying? I won't.
Exactly, yeah. Just keep in mind, guys, you know, no matter what happened in your life, wherever you're going through, doesn't mean it stops there. You know, it's mean that there's a new opportunity is about to open, a new door is about to start for you. You know, you might start something and it didn't work out. It's because it wasn't meant to be. And it's telling you, hey, go on, try this, try something new, try something. Because you probably have a way, probably your potential is probably better than whatever you're doing. You know, like, I could just be here. I didn't know this was going to, we didn't even know if this was going to start. I mean, we didn't even, like, we talk about it, but we didn't even start. We didn't even start. We were just talking about it. We didn't know if it was going to happen. But when we talked about it, but we were speaking to existence, you know, so it manifests. So that's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta. It's like when you start something and you said one thing and you said another thing. It's clearly it's not gonna work. You know, like I had a friend of mine years ago. He'll say he's like yo Gene. We gonna work. We're gonna start a business, bro. We're gonna start a business. I'm like, okay, cool. What kind of business? And he's like, we're gonna sell a product. We're gonna make a product. We're gonna sell a product, see if people like it. I'm like, all right, cool. So every day I'm waking up. I was excited. I'm like, dude, when we gonna start this business? He's like, I'll let you know about the product because I was curious. I'm like, what kind of product is it? I don't even know. He's like, I'll let you know. But every time, bro, like it was just like I feel like like when you're not sure. What I'm saying is when you gotta be sure to what you want in life. You gotta be sure. You gotta find something that you're passionate about first, right? When you're passionate about it, and then you gotta commit to whatever it is that you're passionate about. Now, once you commit to it, now you're gonna have to start making it happen, right? That's what we did. We were passionate about doing it, right? And then all then
we found a product.
We found the product. You know what I'm saying? Once we found the product, man, we were like, we're in. Let's go. Let's start it. There was try and error. Obviously, we went through a lot of try and error. That's the reason why it's just us right now. It's just two, and it's gonna be like that forever. We're not going nowhere. Like I said, y'all welcome to come in. Y'all welcome to talk, sit down, and talk about your life. But guys, just watch out there, man. The world is crazy. We live in a crazy world right now where things not gonna go at your favor, especially when you don't have the resources, when you don't have the connection, or if you don't know how to network. You know what I'm saying? And we also do one-on-one. We'll be able to teach you those things too, guys. It's Demba does one-on-one about like stocks. If you guys are interested in doing stocks, he definitely will help you guys out. Me, I'm more about relationship and how to be able to find who you are, find yourself, and what to do and not to do. I'm the type of guy who keep you out of trouble, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and make smart decision when it comes to like, especially life. When you're in a life situation, whether you're with a girl or a dude, whatever it is. But yeah, guys. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in, guys. Hit that like button, and subscribe as well. We really appreciate that, guys. Make sure you comment. Tell us you don't like this, you don't like it. Cool. You know what I'm saying? It's fine, guys. Like we would like this topic was like us to just let us know. Just tell us what you guys think about. What happened to Kevin. So did you listen to him? Did you like to how long you been listening to him? I don't know. For me, I can't remember how long it's been. Honestly, I was like 23, 22. I'm 29. So it's what 3, 4 years. 3, 4 years ago.
Dude, you found him like before he was popular, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So he was just talking about just guys. Like he literally attacked. I felt attacked when I used to watch him. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It was weird. I'm like, it's like it was really right to my soul. So
felt personally attacked.
It was crazy. And then he transitioning because I think men started to change it little by little. Because we can change.
Dude, I bet you, because I wasn't thinking shit about that back then.
Bro.
I bet you Kevin Samuels was one of the main reasons why, like, so much men are, like, improving themselves today.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, Steph Cole, I was listening to Steph Cole. Steph Cole said Kevin Samuels hit him up. Well, shout out to Steph Cole, man. I listen to him from time to time, Dude is funny, bro. He is funny. I love the dude. I got mad respect for him. Because he speak the truth. He speak like red pill awareness right there. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I wish I knew about this when I was 18, 19, honestly. But I can't go back in the past because the change starts with me now, today. It will be with you guys as well. Never look back in the past. You're stuck in the past. You'll never have a chance to grow and build a future for yourself or for your family. It doesn't matter what you're doing right now, guys. Just keep doing it. Even if you're working at McDonald's, job is a job, but don't ever forget yourself. Don't ever forget, like, if you have that mindset that you feel like, hey, I can do better, make sure you start a side hustle, start a business somewhere. It could be anything. We started this podcast. We didn't know where it was going to lead to, honestly. Like I said, we did a lot of try and error. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank you, guys. God bless. Peace.